Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here today. And to the folks who are completing training today, thank you for coming here and joining us in this great adventure that you've just had. And the next thing is that we hope that you will be able to take these skills now and put them to good use out helping people in New Mexico. My name is Chris Wedin. I'm the Dean of Continuing Education and Contract Training. And we're very proud of Janet and of this program that she has put together over the years. This program is made possible because of the Environmental Protection Agency, but also because of a number of organizations in New Mexico that have been helping us. Northern New Mexico College is working with us, Los Alamos Lab, 8 Northern Pueblos, and the Associated General Contractors of New Mexico. So as a coalition working together, we were able to apply for this grant and get this funding so that all of you could be trained. And this is the first of 3 different trainings we'll have in New Mexico. So congratulations to all of you. Also, you'll be interested to know that you are the first group of people in the United States to be taking this training in this fiscal year. So people across the country are actually watching your success and watching our program. So thank you for participating. Yeah. You've also been able to enjoy this wonderful space here. So I hope you've had a good experience working in that wonderful lab over there. It's one of the hottest rooms in town. People are always clamoring to have their training there. And this is a great facility, and we're hoping to do a lot more professional development training here in the coming years. So again, thank you for being pioneers and helping us to do that. Now I'm going to introduce my boss, Margaret Peters, who's the Vice President of Academic and Student Affairs, and she's going to just make a few remarks. But also, I want you to know that our president, Becky Raleigh, is here with us today. So she is also here to congratulate you. And anyway, we'll get on with your ceremony so that you can earn your certificates. Margaret?
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Mask off, glasses on. Here we go. While this graduation is the end of an intensive 5-week training program, it's the beginning of many directions you may take while entering the environmental profession. The purpose of the EPA Brownfield Job Training Program is to develop a local workforce with the skills needed to perform remediation work to support environmental protection, health, and safety in our communities. During these last 5 weeks, you've completed 172 hours worth of training. It's stunning. Y'all are like, yes, we know. The 172 hours you just completed represents an investment of $5,000. You've worked hard to learn and develop skills that usually take about 2 years to complete. Santa Fe Community College has received 3 of these EPA job training grants, demonstrating our continued commitment to preparing our workforce for jobs needed in northern New Mexico. We're so proud of you all, and congratulations on completing this hard work and getting these wonderful skills to go out in the world and make our communities safer. That's right. Thank you.
Now that you all have spent so much time together and so much time with Janet, who is the lead trainer in our environmental health and safety program, I'm wondering if some of you have a few things that you might want to share about your training. So if anybody here would like to come up and just tell us a little bit about what your experience has been or what you are hoping to do with your training going forward, we would love to hear that from you now.
Good morning, everybody. My name's Arun Galindo. I would like to start off by saying thank you to Janet for opening my eyes and this environmental field. Before this field, I had not a lot of knowledge on the things that she was teaching about. And, my route in my career, I wasn't really sure where I was going. But during the process of this program, I started to realize that there's, a need in this world to fix it and clean it. And I kind of was awakened with it, and I wanted to do the same. So I really want to give a big thank you to this program, and a huge thank you to Janet for, teaching us the things very well and being very knowledgeable in the process. Thank you, guys.
Good morning. My name is Steve Oisme. So I do want to say, first of all, thank you. Thank you for putting together this program. Thank you, Janet. Thank you to my classmates and my students. I learned a lot from all of you guys. I think that's a great story, coming in and not really being, what was going on and finishing the program. So what kind of surprised me, I guess, is 100% start and 100% finish. So I think that speaks volumes to the little gold nugget we have as an educator over there. So thank you, and I really appreciate this partnerships. I understand it. So as a student, community member, thank you for putting the good program together. So I hope I can fulfill the promise that the program is offering. So thank you.
Hi, my name is Jen Yim. So I already decided before coming to this program that I wanted to be in a safety industry. And I thought the environmental program that this college provided would be a good opportunity for me. And it is a good opportunity. It was a great opportunity. I met great people. I met interesting experiences and lifestyles through this program, but what it actually it gave me for this program is motivation and inspiration, honestly. Because before I thought it was just going to be a job or my career next, but Janet has some really interesting stories. And so those stories, and the more she told about her experience in her life in this industry, has made me thought, well, why can't I do that, right? And so I feel motivated to go out and try all these things that I thought would just be a job, but more of an experience. Yeah. Thank you, appreciate it.
Hi, my name is Brenda Galindo. Well, first of all, I want to thank Janet for the opportunity to be part of this program. This is a great opportunity for me because I'm from Mexico. I studied in Mexico, so this is a great opportunity so I can start the environmental profession here in the United States. And as Steve said and everybody said, I met a lot of people, great people, and I'm taking a part of you guys. Thanks for everything.
My name is Zuby Wilson, and I've been watching this program develop since the first grant that we got years ago, and I've always been jealous about the program and thought if I ever got the opportunity. And this year, the opportunity came along, and I'm so glad I got to be a part of it. And I'll just say, it's more than just all the training. It's the cohort that Janet built and the teamwork that she instilled in us from the very beginning. And her wonderful style. There's so much information in such a short period of time, but what Janet does really well is she reads the room and she says, oh, look, their heads are all full, and she'll break into a story and kind of lighten it so we're not just absorbing content constantly. She is a great instructor and really able to help not only teach the subject, but prime us to be able to receive it at the same time. So I think she did a fantastic job. She built a great cohort. Everybody in our class stepped up at a moment to take leadership throughout the course of the time. So from Incident Commander Jen showing up when we were doing our drill, I mean, everybody at some moment, Brenda was sitting behind me, and she was always taking such copious notes. If I missed something, I could just turn around and say, what was that? So it was a great group, and the teamwork that came on, I hope that with many of you we'll have lifetime relationships and see each other go through this field and provide support whenever we can. But thank you all so much. Thank you to the college. Thank you to the teamwork, and thank you to Janet for being such a perfect instructor. One other thing is, from what I understand, most of the programs around the country, you learn from a whole bunch of instructors, and so there's a big dropout rate. Janet, by being there with us constantly, held a team together, and I think that all of us made it through the whole program is a testament to her leadership.
Good morning. So I want to thank Janet. I came into this program, and for a long time I've had this idea in my head that, that like we're all like, we cast our pebbles in the pond and we make ripples, and everything we do in our lives has an effect. And I wanted to change the ripples I was making. And I'm super grateful that I had the opportunity to come and learn from somebody who's made splashes, who has made waves, like tidal waves. Janet is a phenomenal instructor, and she's so knowledgeable. Not just with books, with code, with all of these things, but with experience. And I have an easier time learning from people that have life experience. So, and I want to thank the college as well, for allowing us to come in here and share this space and drink all your coffee. And I don't want to say run amok, but I'm sure we all had our moments practicing our drill in the hall and, when everyone else was trying to do class. So. And it's just been an amazing opportunity, and I really appreciate and recognize the investment that has been made in each of us. And I was thinking this morning on the way in that, that my classmates, you guys are like the first beginning foundation of our community, for me to go into this, this community of environmental, I don't want to call a specialist, but someday we'll get there. And I'm really grateful for all of you guys too, because I watched and learned from each and every one of you as well. So I could say a lot more, but mainly I just want to say thank you, and I really appreciate all you guys. So thanks.
Good morning. So over the last couple weeks, we've all been asked the question several times of why do you guys want to take this, or what brought you into this program? And for me, it was just wanting to get a better understanding of this field of environmentalism and as we've been shown over the last 5 weeks, I mean, there's just so many different directions you can go in. And yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that you can do with it, and the opportunity's there. You guys just gotta put in the effort too. And I just want to thank all of you guys for this opportunity.
Good morning, everybody. My name's Thomas Martinez. I was the only pre-employed student in this program. I work for the Department of Environmental and Cultural Preservation in San Ildefonso Pueblo. We work with the LANO, the labs up there, and I found this program looking through EPA funding through our Pueblo, and I immediately emailed Evelyn. It might have taken a while for us to get responses, but eventually it came through and I was able to get a hold of Janet, and she said, save the dates, you got qualified, you'll be in the class. So that was one of the pretty interesting to find out, and I wasn't sure how intense this was gonna be. To hear it was 172 hours of intense classwork is pretty crazy. I haven't been in this much classroom since I was in high school. It was a fun experience. It was hands-on knowledge. It was everything more. The knowledge came from Janet's head. More of it came from her stories. It was interesting because this is a field that I've been wanting to get into since I've been in high school, the environmental field. I've gone to college and haven't finished, but I've gone into natural resource management, so this is one field that I've always had a heart for, because being Pueblo, you got to understand your land and your culture is connected to the land. So this is one opportunity to help my people feel better and understand what's going up at the labs, and being able to help my people understand that. Because there's stuff that the labs don't tell you that you have to be in a field to understand. And I believe this is going to help me understand what they're trying to tell us, and able to answer them back and say, hey, this isn't what we understand. I understand this better now. This is supposed to help us, not you guys are supposed to help us now. But I'd like to thank my classmates for all the jokes and all the fun we had. We did everything we could to get Janet to get mad at us, and she didn't. She joked around more than us, man. So she was a fun instructor, and when I go back into my community, I'm going to tell my community members that if they have an opportunity to take this course, to take it, because this is something all of us need to know, because eventually all of us is going to have something to do with the environment. With this climate change, we're all going to have to figure out a way to figure out something to make ourselves better and make this world last longer. So I'd like to thank you guys, thank the college for having us here. Thank you, Janet, for all the instruction. If Bruce was here, thank you for his quick course yesterday of how to get in and out. That was a fun little course. I wish we had our field trip. That would have been a fun thing to see the wastewater. But next time, there's always next time. But thank you, everybody.
Good morning. My name is Tyvin. I just want to share a couple things that I learned. Number one, don't mess with Janet Curley. She knows what she's talking about. She knows her stuff. She has those experiences, and just really opened my eyes just to see what kind of impact I can have on the environment. And I may not be able to fix everything, but I do play a small part, and I just want to thank you for that. Thank you.
Thank you. That was really interesting. So we're glad you shared with us. And I think one of you mentioned, Dorothy, I think you mentioned about waves. Janet, I don't know if you know this, she probably told you this, but in case you didn't know, in case your family members don't know, The reason this program even exists is because Janet went and got the legislation for brownfields cleanup back in the day, and all these different EPA programs have evolved from that. So she's a tidal wave, and we're very proud to have her here. So thank you for pointing that out to us. So, Janet, do you want to come up and say anything to these folks, and then we'll give them the goods here, and it'll be nice. Just a congratulations will be good, and then we'll hand out.
I hope that every one of you think that this was time well spent, that you did not waste a moment, that the information, the skills that we were able to share with you is the foundation for going forward and to all the potential possibilities of where you can make an impact in our world, especially at this point in time. I think our world has a great need for these kinds of skills. So I hope I wasn't too hard on you, but you have to jump over the hoops, okay? Always, as I said, always pay attention to what's going on in your world. Walk through with your eyes open, paying attention, and also have fun, right? Okay. Well, this is not the end of our relationship. We still have, remember, another year that you have to tell me what your job situation is and how much money you're earning, because that's how I get graded. So thank you all for putting up with me for 5 weeks, and you did a hell of a good job, and I do appreciate the fact that we built a team. So thanks. All right. Who's next?
All right, we are going to have each of you who complete the program come up here. So we'll call your name, and then President Raleigh and Vice President Peters will present you with your certificates and your OSHA card and so on, so that you have all the things that you need to go out in the world. Oh, it didn't? Oh, sorry, my mistake. Well, we're saving that for later so we can make sure we know where you are. And the other thing is, just remember, we are here to help you. So if you want us to help you with your job search, if you want us to help you with letters of recommendation, any of those sorts of things, we are here to help you. Or maybe you want to take another class and learn some more interesting things. So please stay in touch with us. All right, so we will go ahead and award our certificates. And Becky and Margaret, do you want to? We have them in their alphabetical order, starting from here. So, okay, so we are going to start with Yolanda Broadfoot. Oh, it was Yolanda who talked about the ripple, the wave. Congratulations. Brenda Galindo Jimenez, excuse me. Arun Galinda. Jared Hohola. Thomas Martinez. Steve Oisme. Dorothy Oldfield. Tyvon Paris. Jim Roges. Ernest Trujillo. Gregory Velarde. Eric Zuby Wilson. And Jin Yim. Congratulations, environmental technicians. Well, thank you all. And President Raleigh, would you like to say anything to our graduates?
First of all, I just want to say that I'm really glad that the thing that I was supposed to go to today got canceled, and so I could be here today with all of you. This is truly an inspirational program. The potential that you all have for great paying jobs, the time you got to spend with Janet. I'm really, really curious about all these stories. I've heard a couple of Janet Curley stories myself, and so, all 5 weeks of that, I'm just kind of wondering. But I want to thank all of you for choosing to work with Santa Fe Community College, and of course Janet and Chris for all that you've done to put the program on and to make this such a success. So congratulations to all of you. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Brenda Galindo. I decided to participate in this program because it's a good opportunity for me since I studied in Mexico. I think this program is going to help me because I got a lot of skills and to get a new job here now that I'm living in the United States, to start my profession here. And I got a lot of certifications like HAZMAT, HSWOPER, OSHA's. So I think I feel confident about my knowledge, and that's it.
My name is Dorothy Oldfield, and this program has been life-changing for me. Thanks to Janet Curley. She's taught me a lot of things. I've learned a lot from her. I've got certificates to help me better my life and change the way I live and to help the environment.
How do you think this course will help you with work and your future moving forward?
Moving forward, I think this course will help me to do better in work. It's given me the ability to have more courage than I've had before.
My name is Gregory William Velarde. I just graduated from the course of the environmental technician at FCC Community College. When I started, before I took any of this, I was very aimless. I was drifting job from job, no passion in anything I doing, barely a care in the world with what was going on around me. Until one day I was walking around the mall and my current professor for this course, Janet Curley, looked at me and says like, hey, do you want to take something seriously for the first time that you have ever did? She didn't say it exactly like that, but in my mind, that is what it meant. And ever since then, I have just been absolutely enamored by the course, the information that has been given to me, and just overall, like, how much I completely just overestimated everything that I was doing, in the sense that no matter, the most important thing I learned here was critical thinking, common sense, and how to look for things within myself to learn. And I learned that all here at FCC Community College's Environmental Technician course. I now have a direct path for what I want to do in the future, what it is that I want to make a change in this world. And I am by no means a smart man, but God damn it, did she just explain it in a way that I could, even an incompetent man like me could even understand. And if I can understand this, me, someone who just 12 months ago was getting fired left and right from job after job, I now have a clear direction for my future. And I have FCC to thank for that. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Arun Galindo, and I just wanted to give a few words about what this experience, this program is really going to do for me. With all this knowledge that I was accumulating over these past couple weeks, I learned that there's a bigger career field in environmentalism, and before I didn't really look at it as a big field. I just looked at it as something people did, or protest, or just recycling, and thought that was it. But as I learned, it's a whole lot more. It's helping the environment get better. It's helping yourself, like if you're buying a property. And to me, it really caught my attention because I want to help the world. I've seen that the world is a little bit, in trouble. So I would like to at least do my little part. And, with this certifications that I got, I'm gonna be able to get a better job, I've already got a couple jobs lined up that I'm thinking of applying for. I just gotta do my resume and get it good, but thanks to this program, thanks to Janet Curley, I am now in a position where I feel comfortable in getting into this field and being able to do my job correctly, and being able to assess situations now that I never thought I could. I really want to give a big shout out to Santa Fe Community College for having this program, and for Janet Curley and her immense knowledge and how to teach us and how to make the information stick, and to everybody that was here in the program with me. Thank you.
My name is Eric Zuby Wilson, and I just completed the EPA Environmental Specialist Training with Janet Curley, and it was it's fall 2021. I understand we're the first cohort to go through from the EPA in this grant cycle, partly because Janet Curley, my teacher, no one can say no to her, and she kicks butt. But it's been a fantastic opportunity. I've been wanting to take this training for many years, and I'm blessed that the opportunity came up this fall, and here I am. I'm also involved in the greenhouse training program, the Controlled Environment Agriculture at Santa Fe Community College. I'll be graduating in the spring with that, and I think the combination of those two together in greenhouse operations, because a lot of people think of greenhouses as being just green, but there's a lot of hazardous chemicals, there's a lot of potential hazards, and I've learned an awful lot about that. And so I'm looking forward to bringing my training background together with the environmental training and the greenhouse program to really work with a lot of people, especially with the growth of the cannabis industry in New Mexico. I think there's going to be nothing but opportunities. And then I have experience with solar. And so I know that a lot of solar installations are going to ultimately be going in to brownfields of sites all over New Mexico. And so I think that's another special niche that I can get involved in helping to figure out the best way and the safe way to do solar wind installations in places that may have some level of contamination without the people doing the installation or the people maintaining them being endangered. So I think there's nothing but opportunity. And if there's one thing I learned, I had some ideas of what I might do with this training, but having gone through the training and having met with and spoken to all the other people in my cohort, there's a lot of other opportunities out there that I had never imagined. I mean, I could go down to Puerto Rico and work for FEMA, as it turns out. There's so many opportunities, and I'm blessed from the cohort that I got to be a part of with all the people that are involved. I'm blessed to have Janet as my trainer, and I really want to thank Santa Fe Community College for being here and creating this opportunity for all of us. But I think the sky's the limit. I'm so excited to go out into the workforce.
Hello, my name is Thomas Martinez. I'm from the Pueblo of San Ildefonso. I've recently finished the environmental tech training from the Santa Fe Community College. It was sponsored by the EPA and 8 Northern and the Los Alamos National Labs. I feel like this training will be giving me opportunities in the environmental field. I am employed through the Pueblo of San Ildefonso through the DSEP program, which is the Department of Environmental and Cultural Preservation. And we currently work with the Los Alamos National Labs with the sampling and testing along our boundaries of the reservation. And the certificates will help me understand better of the testing and sampling that the labs do within our boundaries, and give me more of an understanding to help my community understand the results and the sampling that they do on our boundaries. And I would like to thank Janet for giving me the opportunity to take this course, and the Santa Fe Community College for providing us the opportunities to come into the classrooms and use their facilities to take these courses.
Hi, my name is Arun. I recently graduated a program from Santa Fe Community College, sponsored by the EPA as an environmental safety and health technician. So I already have a degree within a safety occupation, and this program seemed like a very good opportunity for me to join the community and workforce for a safer work environment, and for this program would be a safer environment for all of us to work in. In all honesty, this college, this program, and even Janet Curley, what this program really has given me is the motivation and inspiration to actually go into this field and do my part, really, in this community and in this world. And this program has given me a lot of stories, a lot of examples, a lot of hands-on, and a lot of knowledge and training to want me to go out there and make a difference. So hopefully I can make a difference in either in humanitarian support or even just within the community of Santa Fe and New Mexico. So I just hope for the best in the future.
Hi, I'm Yolanda Broadfoot. I came and participated in the Santa Fe Community College EPA OSHA cohort. So my previous experiences have been in working with paints and chemicals as a industrial painter, an automotive painter, and an aircraft painter. So I got into this course kind of by accident. I was looking for employment of a different nature, and I was lucky enough to be accepted. And I really just wanted to say that I really appreciate all of the time and the effort and the education that was invested in me. And I'm hoping that going forward in my life that I can find employment that will help me along the way to do more for other people and the environment other than, just myself. So, and again, I'm just grateful, and I've learned so much in such a short amount of time. And this was really a powerful course given by one of the best instructors that I've ever had. And I would definitely recommend that anyone who can take this, that wants to make a difference, that they take it. And I'm, like I said, just really grateful. So, thank you.